ludicrous. But it's now gone half 8. It is time. So I'm going to start off with the slow roll. Here's a little bit of animation. Does anyone want to make guesses as to what it does while we're here? We had one good guess earlier, which was like cascading rebirth, but it made an egg. What did I say about prismatics? Just basically go and find all your spare ones and get rid of them. Sibon has a guess. I mean, you can jump the gun if you want there, Sibon. I'm really bad at saving up. Legit said I was going to save for the new expansion and used it all. Oh. Triple Ice T says some kind of cantrip. Interesting guess. Hatch egg, make another egg. Oh, I like that. Exploding omelette. Tasty. Hatch egg, draw a card. That's it's not too bad actually. Explomelette. That was already a card, right? The holy omeletation. Why do I keep throwing my water over myself like a child? Okay. Anyone more guesses? 5 mana, destroy an egg to nerf your lava slashes. Destroy an egg, deal 2 damage all round. Well, like a cheaper... So bear in mind, we've already got a like destroy an egg, deal damage effect. Open egg, light comes out, no other effect. It's just pretty. 0 mana for a pretty. Hatch egg, boosted stats. I like it. If this hatches an egg for cheap, this card will be scary. Yeah, I imagine they'd have to like be very careful with hatching effects, given that it gives the minion rush. Draw a card for each egg hatched this turn. I think that would be quite bad. Be pretty situational. 1 mana, your eggs are prismatic. Well, and then you can dust them. That'd be well good. Just like play this card, get 120 dust sorted. All right. Magma with cantrip, Serpenti help us. Getting there. The cantrip guesses are the closest. All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 2 mana. Embryotic Insight. It's a spell. It's a common. If you have an egg, draw 2 cards. So I think this is pretty exciting because, as you can see on the right-hand side, Ragnora is a general, and Ragnora has lots of combo finishes, right? We've got Wild Inceptor with Greater Fortitude is my preferred one, but there's Thumping Wave and there's Egg Morph and all sorts of ways to hatch your Ripper and deal damage with it. Scion's Double Yulka. I like it. Scion's Second Breakfast. Scion's Second Breakfast. I'm so nicknaming it that. Pot of Egg. Nice. Note that it doesn't actually destroy the egg. It just says if you have an egg. So it's actually slightly better than that. So yeah, worst comes to worst with Ragnora, it's Divine Spark, right? You get your egg and you draw 2 extra cards. And it's Divine Spark with a mild upside in that you get an egg, but a downside in that you have to do it when your BBS is up. But I think this could be really good because you're digging and digging, right? So if I switch back to, let me see. I'm just going to very briefly pull this off the screen and mess around in OBS. I should have done this earlier. Actually, there we go. Copy. Switch back. And ta-da! Alright. Let's put this over here. Beautiful. So, where's my Ragnora deck? So this is my Ragnora build at the moment. It's just like a zoo deck. The basic idea is you go face, and then you kill them with Wild Inceptor plus Greater Fortitude. And there's a few other activators in there as well. There's Primordial Gazer, Primus Fist, Eggmorph, Mooring Cur for the lols. Dreadnought for value, I guess. Don't know if that's worth it. And then, there's some Rebirth minions, but mostly because they're good. And there's some generic dorks that help you attack and not die. Ain't this cheaper than Divine Spark? It is, but it costs the same if you need to Bloodborne spell in the same turn. Because often your eggs will... Like, you can chump attack or ideally trade with a young Silithar and then draw 2 cards, and then it's cheaper. But that's much more situational. So it's slightly better than Divine Spark, with the downside that it doesn't work very well if your Bloodborne spell is off cooldown. It's on cooldown. Second Wish used to be 2 mana draw 2, and it was pretty good. It was very good. I liked it a lot. I played it in a mech deck, so you could have Mech Ragnora powered by this. I was playing a full aggro budget version and its main weakness was card draw, so this interests me. It is really nice when budget-friendly card draw comes out, because normally it's like, put Spelljammers in, but they're legendary. Insane value in Gauntlet. Ooh, good show. As opposed to Divine Spark, you've got a Ripper Egg, plus 2 cards for 3 mana instead of just 2 cards, so it's less tempo negative. Yes. And they have to respect the egg, which, you know, usually they've got a ping, but still. Tech Spikes is just better in Ragnar. This doesn't change the list. I don't know about that. Like, I think because Ragnar doesn't protect herself that well, for the same reason that I don't like playing Elucidator very much, like it helps your opponent race you. Tech Spikes is pretty strong, but I mean, you can play both, right? You can have Tech Spikes and this, and just cycle your deck really fast. Potentially dead top deck makes me think Tectonic Spice is just better. Once you're top decking this, though, your Bloodborne spell is probably available. Because normally by the time you're top decking, it's like late game and it's on every turn. So it's never actually dead in that sense. What card was just revealed? If you look just above my face, feels bad. You'll see it there. Embryotic Insight. So what I might do is play a couple of games with this list. And I'm going to substitute Blazehound for Embryotic Insights. And I'll try and only cast it when I could otherwise cast Insight. Unless I have to not die or whatever. So, what do I cut for this? Some situational cards, I guess. This Morin Kerr never really did anything, but I'm sure the card is powerful. We can cut a Dreadnought. Yeah, let's shave this, lower the curve. Cut this Draining Wave. Get these bad boys in here. So the draw is now Spelljammer and Embryotic Insight. But we could play Spikes instead.